Most people have no idea where they actually stand financially. They know roughly what they earn. They know roughly what they spend, but their actual net worth, the real number that determines whether they are on track for financial independence or quietly falling further behind every year. That number most people have never properly calculated, and most have never compared it to what it should actually be at their age. And here is the uncomfortable truth. According to the Federal Reserve's most recent survey of consumer finances, the median American household has a net worth that falls significantly below the benchmarks that financial independence actually requires. Not slightly below, significantly below. And the gap widens with every decade that passes without a clear plan. Here is a number that will put this in perspective immediately. The median net worth of an American between the ages of 35 and 44 is approximately $135,000. That sounds reasonable until you understand what financial independence actually requires at that age. To retire comfortably at 65 on $60,000 per year, which is below the average American household income, you need roughly $1.5 million invested by retirement. If you are 40 years old with $135,000 in net worth today, investing $1,000 per month at the historical market average, you will arrive at retirement with approximately $1.1 million. You are already $400,000 short, and that assumes consistent investing from today forward, which the majority of people in that bracket are not doing. The gap between where the average person stands and where they need to be is not a small correction. It is a fundamental change in behaviour that needs to start now, not later. By the end of this video, you will know exactly where you should stand at every age, and more importantly, what to do if you are behind. So make sure to stay until the end, leave a like, and let's start. The 20s are the decade that almost everyone underestimates, and almost everyone wastes. The benchmark for net worth at 30 is roughly 1 times your annual salary. If you earn $55,000, you should be approaching $55,000 in net worth by your 30th birthday. That includes retirement accounts, savings, any investments, minus any debt. For most people in their 20s, that number feels impossibly large. Student loans, entry-level salaries, the cost of setting up a life. It all pulls against building wealth in the early years. But here is what the decade between 20 and 30 actually represents in compounding terms. A dollar invested at 22 has 43 years to grow before a standard retirement age. At the historical market average of 10% annually, that dollar becomes $60. The same dollar invested at 32 becomes $23. The same dollar invested at 42 becomes $9. The difference between starting at 22 and starting at 32 is not 10 years. It is $37 of future wealth per dollar invested. That is the real cost of spending your 20s building lifestyle instead of building net worth. A 27-year-old pharmacy technician earning $48,000 started contributing $200 per month to an index fund at 23 and increased it by $50 every year as her salary grew. By 30, her net worth was $62,000, above the benchmark for her income. She did not earn more than her peers. She just started earlier and stayed consistent while almost everyone around her was waiting until things felt more stable. Now here is where the numbers start separating people who will be financially free from people who will work until they cannot anymore. The benchmark at 40 is 2 times your annual salary. At 50, it is 4 times. At 60, it is 6 times. These are not arbitrary targets. They are the numbers that financial planning research consistently identifies as the thresholds required for a sustainable retirement without dramatically reducing your standard of living. And here is the part that almost nobody talks about honestly. The jump from the 40s benchmark to the 50s benchmark, from 2 times salary to 4 times, is where the majority of people fall apart. Because in your 40s, life gets expensive. Kids in college, aging parents. The house needs work. The career hits a ceiling or changes entirely. And the investing that should be accelerating in your 40s, the decade where compounding really starts to run, gets interrupted by life. According to the Federal Reserve data, the median net worth for households between 45 and 54 is approximately $247,000. The benchmark for someone earning $70,000 at that age should be around $280,000 at minimum. But to actually retire comfortably, The real number needed is closer to $500,000 at 50 to stay on track. The gap between the median and where people actually need to be in their 50s is the number that will genuinely change how you think about this decade. But here is the thing that almost no financial content explains clearly enough. Net worth is not just about investing. It is about the full picture. Assets minus liabilities. And the liability side of the equation is where the majority of people quietly destroy the progress they are making on the asset side. The average American household carries approximately $104,000 in total debt, mortgage excluded. Credit card balances averaging $6,500 at interest rates above 20%. Car loans, personal loans, all of it compounding against you while your investments compound for you. A 44-year-old operations manager was putting $500 per month into his 401k, solid, consistent, on track. But he was also carrying $18,000 in credit card debt at 24% interest. That debt was costing him $4,320 per year in interest alone. His net investment in his own future was not $500 per month. It was $500 minus $360 in monthly interest. His real net worth progress was less than half of what he thought it was. The moment he redirected his investing toward eliminating that debt first, wiping it out in 14 months, his actual net worth growth accelerated dramatically. Not because he earned more, because he stopped the compounding that was working against him. The psychology of net worth benchmarks is what separates the people who use this information from the people who watch it and move on. Most people hear a number like, your net worth at 40 should be 2 times your salary, and immediately move to one of 2 reactions. Either they feel relieved because they are close and they stop pushing, or they feel overwhelmed because they are behind and they stop trying. Both reactions are wrong. Being close to the benchmark is not the goal. The benchmark is the minimum, and being behind the benchmark is not a verdict. It is a diagnosis. A diagnosis tells you what needs to change, not that the outcome is fixed. The people who build genuine financial independence are not the ones who happen to hit every benchmark on schedule. They are the ones who knew where they stood at every age, understood what the gap meant, and made specific changes to close it. 1 month, 1 decision, 1 redirected dollar at a time. Here is what all of this means for where you are right now. Net worth is not a scorecard for how well your life has gone. It is a measure of how much financial optionality you are building. The freedom to make choices based on what you want rather than what you can afford. The 27-year-old who starts now has time as her most powerful asset. The 44-year-old who eliminates his debt and redirects that cash flow has momentum that compounds faster than almost anything else. And the person in their 50s who finally looks at the real numbers and makes the adjustments, even late, even imperfect, builds a retirement that is dramatically better than the one waiting for someone who never checked at all. You now know the benchmarks. You know where the gaps typically appear. You know what moves close them. The question is not whether the math works. It does. The question is whether you will act on it before another year passes. The first step you can take right now, tonight, before you close this video, is to calculate your actual net worth. Write down every asset. Write down every liability. Subtract one from the other. That number tells you exactly where you stand and exactly what the next move needs to be. Subscribe to this channel so you do not miss what is coming next. And watch the next video on screen. We already broke down the 3 net worth milestones that change everything, and knowing where you stand today is exactly how you reach the first one.